Hi, my name is Steph, and I run the Mental Picture accounts. I just wanted to take a second to explain more about myself and the ideas behind Mental Picture and what it stands for. Hope you enjoy. So, if I could take a picture of your mind, what would that picture look like? This is the idea behind Mental Picture. It comes from my love of photography and my struggles with mental illness. It's also influenced by a band called 21 Pilots, an amazing duo whose music explores concepts that are commonly considered taboo. So I have an anxiety disorder, and I have my entire life. As a child, fear was my constant companion. I didn't know enough about anxiety to realize it, and it led to a lot of health problems. But as I got older, I began to understand it and learn how to manage it more. A few years ago, I sought professional help and began taking medication for it. It's a constant journey, and I literally cannot remember a day that I haven't dealt with it. So I suppose I should back up and talk about what mental illness is. But just a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm just a person speaking from my own research and experience. So, mental illness is commonly defined as a condition that affects a person's thoughts, behavior, or mood. However, the DSM-4 notes that there is no adequate definition that specifies the boundaries and scope of mental disorders. With this in mind, mental illness affects about 20% of the American population. The most common illnesses include depression and anxiety, with 18 to 21% of diagnosed mental illness being one or both of these disorders. Other disorders include schizophrenia, personality disorders, and addiction. There are many more. So with Mental Picture, I want to start a discussion about our minds. As a society, we often focus on physical health, and mentality gets hidden away. This needs to change. Mental health and self-care need to be a priority. So read a book, listen to some music, exercise, or practice yoga. Talk to your doctor or a loved one. Find out what works for you. As a side note, I would highly suggest speaking to a medical professional if you can afford it. These tips about self-care are meant to supplement professional help, to be used on a daily basis to regulate mental health and well-being. So let's do it. Let's talk about our minds. Whether it's gorgeous and uplifting or really dark and scary, let's get it all out there and be there for each other. Because guess what? Silence is suffocating. Speaking it is freedom, and it does get better. So talk about your mental picture. Practice self-care. And more than anything else, keep going. Keep fighting. Take another breath. And please, stay alive. Love always, Steph.